I want to use hand-drawn animation to make my movie Tulip. But can we still make 2D movies in North America today? North America used to be the paradise of hand-drawn animation, where you could find the best talents and the biggest budgets for your movie idea. But at some point, something changed, and 2D hand-drawn animation went under the radar for the last 20 years. In the meantime, in some other places in the world, 2D animation seems to be doing quite well. So what happened? A bunch of things, but mainly between 1995 and 2009, major hand-drawn animated movies flopped, while CG movies were massive hits. Yeah. So the executives arrived at the conclusion that people prefer CG animation. What was supposed to be hand-drawn animation became CG animation. In order to keep their jobs, hand-drawn animators had to learn how to animate with CG softwares. And slowly, hand-drawn animation got associated with being a thing of the past. In reality, people don't prefer CG animation, 2D, 3D. They don't care. What they care about is good story. And in North America, between 95 and 09, the best stories were told through CG animation. That brings us to 2026. Is it still possible to make a big budget, hand-drawn animated feature film like we used to? It's possible. But your idea better be attached to a major, big-time, lucrative, existing franchise, just like these ones. Otherwise, unless you know a billionaire who would love to make your movie, no. It is not possible to make a big-budget, hand-drawn animated feature film through the film and entertainment industry as we know it. Today's studio executives and people at the top made it very clear. Money is king. Your movie is not gonna be made if it's not certain to be a big box office hit. So if I'm being honest with myself, there is no chance that my movie gets made through the current movie industry. But there's a shift happening. Maybe you felt it already. Humans have been telling stories since the beginning of time. It's in our DNA. Are we gonna stop telling stories just because major studios don't want to finance them? Of course not. So what's happening? A shift. In response to studios' rigidity and fear, artists are organizing. New, smaller studios are being created, and things are changing. In the shadows, alternatives to big money corporations are rising. Because a world where all available content is curated by one or two major companies is sad, and frankly dangerous. But at the end of the day, the only true decision maker is the audience. Whether it's possible to make a hand-drawn animated feature film in the coming years is entirely up to me and to you.
You have the power. You have the power. You have the power.
The best way I found to get people behind the idea that Tulip should be made in hand-drawn animation is by explaining exactly why. My decision is based on two major points: themes and story. Hand-drawn animation is the perfect fit that'll support both points. Tulip's themes center around identity, evolution, and community. As the story unfolds, the main character named Jim faces an identity crisis. He has trouble finding his place in the world and amongst other living beings around him. What defines hand-drawn animation is that every drawing is unique and distinct. Yet it's only when they come together that they create the beautiful harmony of movement. Jim will realize that one can be unique and also harmonize with others. Through the story, the characters are evolving, whether it's on a physical, mental, or emotional level. Now, what does it take to evolve? It takes patience, testing, and observation. Funny enough, what does it take to be a good hand-drawn animator? Patience, a lot of testing, and acute observation skills. And what about community? Tulip's most important theme is community. It's the loss of community that drove humanity to despair. It's only by recognizing oneself in each other and working together that humanity gets a second chance at life. Community is also the strongest theme in hand-drawn animation. For one, Artists need to work together to achieve quality hand-drawn projects. Also, this technique is over 100 years old and is still celebrated throughout the world today. That's a worldwide, multi-generational community. I don't know of any other techniques that can flex that hard. But how does Tulip's story relates to hand-drawn animation? Tulip's story relates to a young adult who has lost touch with his humanity. His encounter with a tiny talking flower helps him re-engage with nature and with his own nature, ultimately realizing that his humanity is as beautiful as a tulip. I want the story to be a celebration of our humanity. And what better way to celebrate it than hand-drawn animation?
And I discovered that animation was the ultimate art form. I mean, it has acting, it has drawing, it has filmmaking, and design, and music, and dance, and everything together is in this art form.
It's just the best way we have as humans to celebrate ourselves. And there you have it. Tulip's themes and story need hand-drawn animation. The stupid part of me thinks hand-drawn animation needs Tulip too. Here's how you can support the project. Long live hand-drawn animation.